So in this vlog, I'm going to be talking about a city monument. A lot of the city markers or monuments that we see around have been these City of London dragon statues. I've seen a couple of them now. There's one right over on the corner, kind of over by the restaurants just past the hotel. And then there's another one 7 minutes the opposite way over by Oldgate Underground Station. We have seen these around, and so I had said that this would probably be a good thing to look up as a city marker because I don't really know what it has to do with the City of London, and I was curious to know more. And so what I found was it relates to the story of St. George and the Dragon. St. George was a part of this village in which the humans had to make sacrifices to the dragon, and when they ran out of livestock to offer as a sacrifice, they offered one human per year to the dragon instead. That all worked out fine and well, but then the dragon requested a very pretty princess to be sacrificed, and so St. George stepped in and he tamed the dragon and then slain the dragon. So he saved the princess and slayed the dragon. So St. George became very heavily linked with England, and so when there was this coal mine that was being erected, they used two 7-foot statues of dragons with the coat of arms painted on the shield, while the dragon holds the shield and then has one hind leg on the ground. Both of the original dragon statues were at the coal exchange on Lower Thames Street, but when that building was demolished in 1962-63, the statues were saved and they were put on the boundary of the city at Temple Gardens and Victoria Embankment in October of 1963. The original sculptor of the two is J.B. Bunning. He designed the original two, which the other 11 are based off of. C.B. Birch also designed the dragon, and it was erected at Temple Bar on Fleet Street. And then the Corporation of London Street Committee chose the design to be the city border marker, and that was due to his dragon looking fiercer. Other locations of the dragons is there's two on High Holborn. There's one at the south end of the London Bridge, and then there's single replicas at Aldgate Street, Bishopsgate, Byward Street, Moorgate, Goswell Road, Farringdon Street, and at the south end of Blackfriars Bridge. That's all 13 of them. And then the only one that is located outside of London is in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, which is where the London Bridge was reconstructed in 1971. Throughout all the mythologies of dragons, they're known for guarding something like a golden apple or a pretty woman or princess or queen. And so if they were erected to protect the city and the boundaries of the city, then that would make a lot of sense. That the replicas are meant to protect the city of London themselves, and that's their main sort of job. The Temple Bar dragon is quite different compared to the other ones because it stands right in between the border of the City of London and the City of Westminster. It's the tallest of all the dragons, it looks the most fierce, and it has a bit of an iconic look to it. None of the other dragons look anywhere near how it looks. The reason I chose the dragons was because I was very interested in learning a bit more about them and sort of the history behind the dragon and how it came to be all over the city. And so I found it very interesting to hear that it was in relation to St. George and that they were kind of erected after being a part of the coal mines, decorations, and protection. And then they basically got converted into protecting the city of London instead of the city of Westminster. Hopefully this provided a bit more insight into the City of London dragon markers, and I hope that you can take some of the stuff with you and take the history lesson and see the City of London's dragons in all of its different locations, and potentially even the one in Arizona.